W.F. Howes presents an unabridged recording of Beyond Happy, How to Rethink Happiness and Find Fulfilment by Mark Fabian, narrated by Dan Bottomley. Introduction. Salvation is for the feeble. That's what I think. I don't want salvation, I want life. All of life. The miserable as well as the superb. Tom Robbins, Jitterbug Perfume. The popularity of self-help books speaks to a common malaise in our society. Many people think that their lives could be better, more pleasant, fulfilling or valuable, or have more meaning or purpose. Or perhaps life isn't making sense to them, and that's a bother. Everything seems a bit chaotic or stressful or mundane. Even more broadly, they might feel like society has lost its common purpose and isn't providing a clear path towards well-being for everybody. What should they do with their lives, and why? I had similar thoughts in my adolescence, which triggered a depressive episode that lasted several years. This was out of character for me, as until then I had generally been happy-go-lucky and upbeat. My depression wasn't chemical in origin, it was philosophical. As I became more politically minded, I began to see the world as run not by enlightened heroes, but by venal and corrupt individuals only kept in check by fragile institutions. This coincided with some painful first forays into love, making me question my self-worth. There soon followed the looming requirement that I graduate from high school and enter the real world, meaning that I had to figure out what I was going to do with my life, which also meant answering some rather fundamental questions. I wanted to do something good. I wanted to be good. But what even is good? Different people and cultures have been fumbling with the answer to that question for millennia, but the search has become increasingly pronounced in the West since the decline of religion from the late 19th century. Our culture used to tell us what to do. Religion, especially, with its clear rules about right and wrong and its ritualistic practices, ordered our lives. But our contemporary culture is committed to the idea of finding your own path, following your heart and doing what you think is right. This may be wonderfully liberating, but it's also difficult and puzzling, because then the answers to all life's big questions are up to you. As the character Dmitri pondered in Fyodor Dostoevsky's 1879 novel The Brothers Karamazov, but what will become of men then? Without God and immortal life, all things are permitted, and they can do what they like? Down the rabbit hole I went, and my search for answers led me to enroll in a philosophy degree. As a
Sample complete. Ready to continue?